Alright, I will say this. I do like a lot of hip-hop and rap music, and it's always interested me how popular rap is, right? Because rappers, here's a stereotype. Rappers talk about girls, drugs, money, getting shit, rising above, legal or illegal, right? And that's like that goes against the social societal mores, right?
Do you agree with this?
I don't know. I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
That's an abomination.
Are you a fan of rap music at all?
Some more where it's fusion, like rap mixed in with some singing, but straight rap probably not so much.
Is it because it's just presenting a negative image, or?
In the past, that's what it's been. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't listen to music to get angry. I'd rather listen to music to relax.
You look like a rager to me. I bet you listen to.
Right? I just have it all over me. Yeah.
I listen to hip hop, but I'm not a person who that's all I listen to is hip hop. That's why I like R&B, because it talks about things different. Like he said, it is stereotypes. Like they talk about money and girls and cars and sex and whatever else that comes along with hip hop. I am a big hip hop fan. I like some artists more than others, but I like music, real music.
I do find myself not listening to a lot of artists because of the messages that they choose to send to their listeners.
You guys obviously like hip hop. Am I right?
Of course. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Drake.
Jay-Z, Vibes Cartel.
Do you think that hip hop has created some negative stereotypes that kind of stick to the black community?
Of course, there's no doubt that they did, because it's like you look at it from NWA. Yeah, you have your gangster rap, which I enjoy, and then you have your soft raps, and Drake. But like with gangster rap, all you hear is the B word about girls, money, and that's it.
I cannot stand, although I have to stand it, when they say negative things and talking about violence.
What are some of the negative things they say?
About killing, discriminating folks. I believe we can make good music with positive messages.
I wish that hip hop would go back to its original roots and empower the people that it's been serving for many decades. And this misogynistic style and behavior is ridiculous. And I wish that we could just enjoy the music for its content, lyrical content, and its musicality, and not the way that it's being used now.
I think rap is a wonderful form of music and communication, and it's extremely powerful. I see it with my students. I've been a principal and teacher for years and years, and they're listening to people like you and all the people that are all different types of rappers, and that's what forms a lot of their thinking, and that can be very, very positive or very, very negative. So you have a lot of power over kind of their thoughts and some of the things that they do, and I just hope you take it all very seriously.
My dick thicker than a water bottle. I got this caramel freak sucking dick, but she don't swallow. In Kenosha, we got some bad models, but I don't ever treat these bitches boring, because they never follow. These bitches want dick, but always on some pride shit, so you gotta break it down, get them out that shy shit. These bitches buzzing at me because they see me on some fly shit. Give them a couple licks and they gon' throw it back on my dick. Bitch, I'm higher than the fucking bulb. If I get curved once, then you a dub. Good pussy stay wetter than warm ice. At the crack in the couch, hold that pussy tight. That's some balls, man. I ain't really got nothing like that, man. Brooklyn, man. Money Mafia, man. That's it.
All right. The weird thing is my mom rhymes just like that. Do you think that there's any real focus in hip hop to inspire these kids?
Of course. What disheartens me about hip hop sometimes is that they believe the curse words and the generative aspects of it is what they have to do in order to make it work for them.
We ain't talking about Negroes. You might come out with a Black Power record, one record, but the other record is you calling your women hoes and bitches. Come on, that's not good.
Just only Jay-Z just stopped using the B word because he has a daughter. It shouldn't have to have been like that, with all due respect to him.
Well, that's interesting because, there are, in that community, if you go to a couple shows, you meet a couple of B words and chicks that drop it down to the flow.
by example.
I don't listen to like a lot of rap today because it's just, I find it offensive and it's just too much cursing and, you know. So that's
Is it degrading towards women?
I find it so, yes.
Not like 1980s. Before it was more like my life and I love myself and I love my mom. Now is women are HOEs or whores or you're a B, and it's not nice, not at all.
What about the women that are out here that, you know, call each other bitches and hoes and prefer to be called these names? I mean, this is what's going on in the generation today. I mean, you look at a lot of black sisters today, and you know, the first thing they ready call the next sister is a bitch, and they prefer and they're okay with it.
If you use it in a rap song, bitch or the N-word, it's normally accepted for the most part.
They do exist in our communities, whether we like them or not.
If you call somebody the B word or the N word on the street, not so good. It might result in a beatdown.
Or a date, depending on who you're talking to.
They downplay women and basically in gangster rap. You see women, what they got on? Yeah. They got on right. They got on thongs and you know push-up bra and all that there. But it degrades women. It degrades women.
You mean you weren't in the front row at 2 Live Crew?
But now they show all of that and even more. That's how sad it's gotten that they don't even listen to music anymore. It's not about the rhythm or the beat. It's all about the words that they say that don't mean nothing.
It's been traditionally a way to get a social message across in a way that has been sort of impossible for those who made hip-hop to get across previously.
That sounds great. You got that from VH1?
It's all how you take it and how you implement the things that you go about. It could be a positive or negative. If you hear about the shooting and the this and the that, and you take it, you go out there and you start that type of stereotype, or you can take it in and say, listen, this is what happens in our neighborhood, and we're going to use this and try to like clean all that up and make it a positive.
Hip hop is just a description of the life that's already being lived, already going down. And what you have is music portraying the life that's already being living. And even though the critics might beg to differ and think that maybe it'll be the other way around, we know from experience that life indeed is not imitating art, but it is art imitating life.
Some kids that don't want to stay on the street, like they rather stay into the music. I know people like that, you know, that they don't want to stay in the street. They rather do music, so I think that's positive.
There's no question that hip-hop has brought to the community because everyone that's in hip-hop gave back in some way, like Meek Mill. All he knows is gangster rap because he sold crack, went to jail, almost shot a cop. But he went back to North Philly, which is the hood, and gave out $20,000 worth of coats and food.
You think that that hip-hop plays an important role in the black community?
Yeah, it influenced it a lot, actually. Like, kids follow what some of the major artists and stars do on TV in their music videos.
So you carry around a gun and you stunting for your daddy?
Not me, but some people.
Hip-hop is a culture. As far as I'm concerned, it's a culture to everybody. It's not like the old lyrics, because the old lyrics, they have meaning. It's not like the new stuff today, you know what I mean? Like, the older stuff is more modern. It's more classical. You can listen to it time and time again because it means something.
I also feel like, you know, back in the day, like with Biggie and Tupac and all those old rappers, I feel like it was more about them having a good time, and now it's all about like shooting people and girls and all that bad stuff.
I mean, they did die though. They did get shot.
I can't understand them. I don't understand a word. They're enjoying themselves, but I'm not enjoying myself. I don't understand.
Well, you know, the kids, like, they shake it up. Everybody's got something.
Well, I know. Oh, well, I know, darling. And they don't even know what they're shaking up, but they're shaking it up.
What is your feeling on sagging?
Sagging, man, I ain't got nothing to say on that subject.
We got a little saggage going on.
We got a tiny bit of saggage going down.
What is that all about?
You got to show off your boxes, show that we got good hygienes, and we switch them every day.
Oh, that you don't got the brown eye?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, my boxes cost a little money, so I like to show them off every now and then,
That's
you know?
a swag answer.
That's an old Rikers Island thing. When I was a kid, I grew up in Rikers Island. When I was a kid, I used to go to jail a lot. I don't know. I've heard it's just guys like showing their ass. I think basically is what it is.
So some easy access shit.
No, it has nothing to do with gay. It has to actually have more to do with being tough. Like, I'll wear my pants down here, and if you try to mess with me, I'll still kick your ass.
Is sagging black?
No, it's not black.
No, it came from prison, so it's not black at all.
If you can zoom in on this one right here, you will see a lot of people say when brothers wear their pants off their butt, it comes from jail. But it don't really come from jail, it comes from slavery. You see what I'm saying? They would make us walk down the street with our pants off our butt to denigrate us as a man, to denigrate us as a human being. So now it's stuck in our subconsciousness. So when you see the brothers walking down the street with their pants off their butt, they don't know that the slave master had put it in their subconsciousness to do that. Sagging of the pants don't represent hip-hop culture. It represents the slave mentality of what happened to hip-hop culture. Just like once the Jews got a hold of our stuff, they twisted and turned it around, and now you can only put out what they tell you to put out.
Do you feel that
the
there's...
black woman, degrade the black man.
Do you think that hip-hop is being stolen from the black community, or did it ever belong to the black community?
Of course, you know, it started in the black community, but I think that it's something to be shared. It's music. It's something to be grown and to break barriers in other communities, and white and black and yellow and green. It's something to bring us together, not to separate us at all.
So you think that what Vanilla Ice did to it is still okay?
Oh, it's for everybody. That whole bullshit thing about you're not black enough or you're not white enough. If you know how to talk shit, then you can be a hip-hop guy.
Most individuals that's out there that's not getting recognition for good music, the individuals that got conscious raps, that wake individuals up. There's a lot of me. I'm a gangbanger, I'm gonna be honest.
What's the brother name? Brother Common. That's okay.
Common is representing...
Brother Common, of course.
Common sense.
Yes, most def.
Yeah. Now, when you listen to hip-hop, do you feel like, can you relate to it, or is this just sort of like a fantasy of what you'd want your life to be about? Is it?
That's the fantasy.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody that's spitting hip hop that's spitting it real? Like, is there somebody killing it?
Oh yeah, ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky?
Yeah. He just making it for like older people bump him, young people want to be like him, basically.
There's a Ghetto Boys song that is always in my head.
Which one is it?
My mind's playing tricks on me. It was really, really scary. I listened to it in a black van with all black people as a child, and it was an intense moment.
Do you like it when Rick Ross has no shirt on?
Listen, man, the dude's getting paid. Some audience is loving it. It's not for me. That's how I look at stuff. It's not for me. You know, I don't comment on that part of his persona. You know, I like the music. Rich Forever is a big song. It's a big record, you know, that whole camp is doing big records, 2 Chainz, stuff like that. You know, it's not necessarily quote-unquote lyrical as people would like it to be, whoever those people are. But, you know, it's big music. So, I mean, I respect whatever anybody's doing, man. You know, like I said, if somebody's doing something that I don't agree with, I'd rather focus on what I like than rather what I don't like, you know.
I will say that I love Will Smith. I mean, I'm maybe not as much of a current rapper. He's more of an actor now, but I think he started way back with the positive lyrics and messages without all the swear words.
Okay.
And so I think he was a great role model.
Do you think that Nicki Minaj is an okay representation for like black women? Like, do you feel empowered?
No, not really. Like how she presents herself, not really. Yeah.
And where's your green hair?
Oh my God, not like that. I like listening to the music, but like not going wild and you know what I mean, right?
Okay, so if your brother was dating somebody like Nicki Minaj,
No, I wouldn't let him do that. No.
You would not?
No.
Okay.
She's a cool person though, OD, but like she doesn't
I like
represent.
how she sings. I like how she sings, and you know.
Into that vocoder machine? Are there any female rappers out there right now that you feel?
I'm loving Azealia Banks right now.
Say it again. Who is she?
Azealia Banks.
All right.
She's pretty amazing. I mean, she has like rap, but it's like a house mix to it a bit.
I don't listen to like hip hop like that, like olden days hip hop. I don't listen to it. Like nowadays, I'll listen to it, and I pretty much like it all. I mean, I really don't care. Music is music. As long as it gets me in the groove, then I'm good.
I love hip hop. I like Tupac and I like Notorious B.I.G., Jay-Z. I love all these guys. But some hip hop are bad because they curse too much and they say like the nigga word, which should not be said.
How is it like when Snoop Dogg's rapping and he's like nigga 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 nigga? How do you sing along with it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah, like 90% of the college.
Every white person or any Israeli person out here will sing along with it.
Yeah. Is that racist?
If they sing along with it, no.
If you had some white dude in front of you and he was like, "Yo, what's up, my nigga?" Would you be cool with that?
If I'm around him every day, then we joke around a lot. I wouldn't even.
I call BS to that. I think you would whack him.
I don't think so.
How do you feel about the use of the word nigga?
I don't know, you can do whatever you want.
That's true. How do you feel about the use of the word nigga?
Yes, as long as you say in the right way and not in an offensive way. Because remember, we live in a democratic country.
Like, I would have to say a positive way to say is, you guys, you're my niggas. Check back next week for a new episode of StereoTypes, where we'll be discussing the mixing of religion and music and the crazy things that happen when you mix religion with anything. What's your opinion on religion and music?
There is no God. That's my opinion on religion.
Hood's horror, El Barrio. The scenario is scary-o. All songs don't make it to the radio, but here we go. Hood tales, talios, good sales, marry no crook will, except for the money. She a bitch, but I made her my honey. Pink ring, pinky ring, I puff piff, stinky stink, think pimpery. Cars rinky dink, we pamper paper dolls, misery's a mystery. History's delinquent, chivalry, gooch glycerin. Miss Royal.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, okay, well, you could check out my designs at epiphanyamore.com, or you could walk over to Patricia Fields. Thank you.